So hey, JuliAnne Murphy here, JuliAnneMurphy.com from my Unbridled Woman, Unbridled Spirit, Living with Cancer blog. And today we're going to talk about hair loss. I've already done a couple of posts on this, so this is not new information. However, one thing I have not covered is all the different options available to you as somebody who no longer has hair or who's dealing with whatever condition you have, including potentially hair loss from chemotherapy. And I just want to show you some of the things I've discovered along the way. I am 2.5 months into cancer treatment for stage 4 breast cancer, and happy that I've found a number of things that work for me, but just wanted to share some of those with you. This is the first time, and I have to admit I'm a little bit nervous that I'm going to show you guys my complete bald head other than photos, but I think it's important. So this is a wig. I have several. This is a wig that I got here at the hospital, and normally the hospital, depending on where you are, the hospital and sometimes the American Cancer Society, and depending again on where you are, will give you or gift each cancer patient one free wig a year, which I think is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool program. But this is a wig, so I am going to take it off and I'm going to show you some other options. These are options that you see a lot in the hospital, I think because they have a group of volunteers that make them. And it has a little bit of, it's kind of like a little, I want to call it a pinafore. I think of like Aunt Jemima. And somehow this is a little bit wompy in the front, but you get the idea. This has a little tie in the back, and it for the most part gives you a little kind of a, interesting, huh? You can tuck your ears under. That's one thing I've noticed that's a little bit weird about some of these is like, what do you do with your ears? It doesn't quite adjust for those. But anyway, that's one. And I have several of these, and they're cotton, which this time of year for 105 degrees in summer in Arkansas is a great idea. This is a little hat I ordered that has a bamboo lining from headcovers.com. It comes in all kinds of colors. I love it. Super easy. And you can put all kinds of different looks. But it's really nice, especially for the heat, because it has this bamboo lining, which keeps you cool inside. Duke. Can't really see it, but anyway, that's it. Other options, these are some of my favorite, whether for sleeping or just being around the house when you're in the AC and it gets kind of chilly for your head, which is not normally accustomed to being bare. These are little head wraps. Again, these are made out of bamboo that come from headcovers.com, and they've got all kinds of different kinds on there as well as other sites. I'm not just promoting them, that just happens to be where I got them, but come in a variety of colors and prints and all kinds of fun stuff. These are my favorites for just being around the house. Then a friend of mine from later in the year hand knit me this little slouchy thing. Give me a second here. Which is kind of something that looks like I kind of look like a wrapper, don't I? I think you can actually adjust this. This will be more for when it's warm, when it's requires a warm, this kind of a little slouchy hat. So thanks to Melissa in North Carolina, my good friend, for hand knitting this for me and bringing it to me a couple weeks ago when she came to visit. All kinds of options. Not so great for summer, but fall and winter, all about it. So that's another. And then lastly, one of my favorites, and these scarves take a little bit more doing, usually with the mirror. I like to give myself a little fringe in the front. And then kind of doing the bandana look. These, of course, are probably your least expensive option. You can get them for like $1 or $2 at Walmart. And then adjust, ears in or out, all kinds of fun ties you can do in the back. I just did a pretty basic tie. And that's it. So all kinds of options. Those are some of my favorite and some of the things that I found that work for me. But wanted to share some of those with you as a real life experience, because I don't find a whole lot about that online. I know that Jada Pinkett Smith, who has alopecia, which is a condition when you just don't have hair, has I think some classes online or something on Facebook Live maybe that she's done about this type of thing. And I want to salute her for that because I think it's great. And I'm actually going to go watch some of those myself because there's some scarf tying I could certainly learn a little bit better. So that's been my experience. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hair loss and cancer, some of the ways you can still make yourself beautiful and fun with everything you're dealing with. So for more on my cancer treatment blog, go to JuliAnneMurphy.com and choose under blog Unbridled Woman, Unbridled Spirit. And I wish the best to you. Ciao.